30
Um,
Okay, everyone, please remain quiet. Find someone to sit down, Mr. Reeves. 36 District Court is back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, walking around, speaking, talking, fighting, smoking, or eating. When your name is called, please give your full and undivided attention to the court. Once again, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. This is the people versus Robert Reeves, ticket number SP 1127709, count one, no tow, safety change on towed vehicle. Ticket number SP 1127742, count one, failed to secure load to body or frame, count two. Failed to secure load to body or frame, and count three, no plates on trailer. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your full name for the record.
Robert Reeves.
Your Honor, it's my understanding after speaking with the prosecutor has offered the settlement offer of if the defendant pleads to no trailer plate and failure to secure a load, the other two matters would be dismissed. However, those two matters will be put under a delayed sentence for 12 months. Yes, my client wishes to avail himself. My client wants to take advantage of the offer. Yes, Judge. Is that true, sir?
Mr. Reeves, is that true?
Yes.
Mr. Reeves, stay in the camera and just keep it steady, sir.
Raise your right hand,
Yeah.
Mr. Reeves. Raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, promised you value in exchange for your guilty plea to get to there?
I didn't hear that question.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange?
Oh, no. No, Your Honor.
Pleading of your own free will.
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of October 23rd, 2020 at 3:07 p.m. On that date and time, you act near East McNichol and Monarch Street in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Were you driving a 2004 Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
Have a trailer attached to that vehicle that had no plates on it?
Yes.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay. I'm also going to bring your attention to that same date and time, same location, and same vehicle. Did you fail to secure a load to the body or frame of that vehicle?
Yes.
All right.
Satisfied, Judge.
You stipulated the probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
They're dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. This is the 12-month delayed sentence. So your next court date is going to be, I had it and I just lost it. It's going to be April 9th. At 8:35 is your next court date. You're going to have to pay a fine of So you're gonna have to pay a fine of $300. Total, I'll waive the fine for one of the tickets. One of the fines is gonna be $300, but you're still gonna have to come back on April 9th, 2024 at 8:35. That's a year from now. During that time, you cannot get any more tickets, okay?
Okay.
If you pay the fine, you don't get any more tickets, this will be dismissed off your record. Do you understand?
Yes.
You know what your next court date is?
Yes. Next year.
What is it?
Next year, October.
See, nope.
Not October.
April 9th. April 9th.
Oh, April 9th. Okay, April 9th. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm sorry. April 9th.
Right
2024.
Okay, yes. All right, so you're all set, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Sir, oh, let me do this last one, and then I'm gonna do Mr. Bachman's case. This is the people versus Andre Durham, ticket number SP 1391609, count 1. Drug alcohol license suspended, revoked license, count. 3 is driving register or titled vehicle. Ticket number SP 1152534, count 1. I'm sorry. Count 1 is driving register or entitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 3, drove while license not valid or improper license, and then ticket number SP 1138144, count 1, driving register entitled vehicle, and count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. The one you can say your name to record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Durham, state your full name for the record.
My name is Andre Lamont Durham Jr.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that my client wants to continue his not guilty plea, waive his right to a jury trial, and set these matters for bench trial. Is that correct, sir?
Yes,
Raise your right hand, Mr. Durham. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
yes.
You gotta sit up, Mr. Dorn.
I'm trying to be in the best of the light. I can't. It's dark in this house.
Okay.
All right, you said you swear or affirm to the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Are you putting your hand down? You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
yes,
Has anyone threatened, forced you, promised you, or allowed you to waive your right to a jury trial?
no,
All right, the court's gonna continue your not guilty plea, set these matters for a bench trial for April 24th at 9 o'clock.
okay, April 24th.
24th at 9 o'clock, that's your next court date. All right, any questions, sir?
No,
You're all set. All right, we're ready for your case, Mr. Boston.
Want me to bring Mr. Bachman's client out?
Yes, I tried to bring her out. Oh, here she is.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Boston, are you ready?
excuse me, Judge.
Yes,
Do I leave? Do Andre
Yes.
Durham leave?
you're done, sir, you can leave. Mr. Boston, are you ready, sir?
You said she can fly, Scotty? Said she can fly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm. Hang in there, Judge. Rest of the week. Rest of the week. Okay, Monday.
Mr. Dupree, his license is valid.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor. In that case, we're ready to go.
All right, this is the people versus Michael Ross, ticket number SX3757158, count 1. Drove a license not valid or proper license, count 2. Drive a registered and private vehicle.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Mr. Ross, state your name, please.
Michael Ross.
Judge, the city has graciously moved to dismiss these matters for valid documentation. We join in the motion and stipulates probable cause.
All right, you said that assist our president, you are all set, Mr. Ross. Back to you, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, now, Ms. Ruff.
Yes,
This is the people versus Danielle Ruff, ticket number. I'm sorry, Z8084431, count 1, operating while business is prepared for your probation review. Good morning, please say your names to the record, starting with probation officer Sciotti.
Judge, my name is Ken Sciotti. I am the assigned probation officer on this case.
Good morning. Harry Bachman, P55052 for the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Danielle Ruff.
Go ahead, Officer Scott. Yeah.
Judge, this defendant has been on probation since September of 2022. Now it's been 7 months in. The probation department has been satisfied with the progress. She's done quite well on probation. She's completed all the requirements and paid all the money except for the mandatory victims impact panel. If she has that today and presented that, the probation department has no objection with her case being closed today. The Mothers Against Drunk Drivers is a 2-hour presentation put on in every city. We're hopeful that she has that done. If not, then we're recommending an adjournment for her to complete it.
Mr. Ruff.
Ms. Ruff,
Yes,
we still need to complete that Mothers Against Drunk Driving course. Is that correct?
that's correct. That's the only one.
Judge, would you give us, can you do it in the next 21 days?
No problem.
Would that be too much to ask if we could come back in 3 weeks?
Okay with you, Mr. Smith?
Come
Yeah,
back to
I mean-
court.
Right.
You come back on May 1st at 8:35. It's fine.
Ms. Ruff, you may not have heard, hold on before you say anything, Ms. Ruff. I understand what your concern is, but if you do what's being asked of you when you come back May 1st, it's my understanding that the probation expects to recommend to release you from probation.
I understand that.
Okay. As long as you heard that.
May 1st is good for everyone.
It's, oh my God.
What's wrong, Ms. Ruff?
I need a little bit more time because I can't keep on taking off of work back to back like this. I ain't gonna have no job in a minute. So I need a little bit more time. And I have another question. I haven't received any notices about any of these court dates. The only reason why I know about the court date and why I'm here today is because my probation officer sent a letter to my home and told me about the court.
But when you come to court, the court tells you what the court date is. So 9 times out of 10, that's your notice. So whatever date is picked today, this is your notice. So I suggest you write it down.
Sure.
Are you okay with longer than 21 days?
No. I was gonna make a suggestion. It's a pretty sideline.
Oh, hold on one moment. All right, it looks like Mr. Sciotti, let's have some input on this situation, so you may proceed, Officer Sciotti.
Ms. Ruff, I'm gonna help you and recommend that you do not have to appear, if it's okay with the judge, on your next court date. I don't want you to lose any more time from work. You have a very good attorney with you, and as long as you provide me proof of the tiny 2-hour certificate that's mandatory by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, I have no problem of recommending an early discharge. It's quite generous for a drunk driving matter. I mean, I think your attorney is well spoken, and I think he will agree with me on that. So I'm hopeful, Ms. Rupp, for you to complete that 2-hour Mothers Against Drunk Driving certificate. You can do it online. It's very easy. As long as you give me that certificate, I will make sure, I'll put it in writing, that you be discharged early upon compliance.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Schiano.
So the next day, you don't necessarily have to appear, Mr. Ruff, but this is your notice. May 1st at 8:35. If you've done all that's been asked, you'll be discharged, but you don't have to appear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But this is the notice of your next court date, so I suggest you write it down, because you're not gonna get any other notice. Unless probation officer Scotty, kindness of his heart, gives you notice, but normally, the notice you get is when we tell you. Okay?
Thank you again, and I understand. You also understand, Ms. Ruff.
Yes.
Thanks
You're all
again.
set. Thank you, Officer Scotty.
Nice to see you
Have a
again.
great day. Bye now.
You ready? Mr. Romando,
Yes.
you can hang up, Ms. Brookross. This is People versus Brandon Romandos, ticket number SP 1360225, count 1, drove while license not valid or proper. Ticket number SP 1360206, count 1, improper plate. Count 2, driving register or title vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number SP 1145095, count 1, drive while license suspended. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your full name for the record.
Brandon Ramondos.
Judge, today's date and time scheduled for, I believe, an arraignment. Client waives formal reading, stands mute to the charges. As far as the pretrial, my client wants to continue his not guilty plea, set this matter for a bench trial, waiving his right to a jury trial.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Romandos. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No, ma'am.
The court is going to continue your not guilty plea, set these matters for a bench trial, April 24th at 9.
April 24th at 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Right there.
You're all set, sir. Unless you had a question, you're all set.